This is supposed to be one of the most emotional moments in someone's life, and everyone is focused on getting their shot for Facebook. I'm sorry, but I just have to rant for a second that as a wedding photographer, capturing those moments of my bride coming down the aisle, I just wish that we could get reactions of guests just taking in the moment, seeing the beauty of this bride coming down the aisle, instead of having their iPhones in front of their face. I'm the one that the bride hired to be capturing that moment of her coming down the aisle. The guests were invited to witness this beautiful ceremony, not invited because they were gonna get shots of her walking down the aisle for her photos. But you guys, this is just one of the ways that social media is ruining weddings, and some of the other ones are even more devious. So we're gonna get into my little rant today about why social media is ruining weddings, because I want you to have the most out of your wedding day. One of the first issues is that weddings have now become content instead of moments.
Hey.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Oh.
Preston, go down a little. There you go.
Yeah, you'll have to smile at me.
This is just a moment that I don't think needs to be there. It could be a fun photo opportunity, but the time that it takes to arrange all of this, grab furniture, potentially risk breaking some beautiful vintage piece like this, is it really worth it? The question I want you to ask yourself as you think about moments that you want to have on your wedding is, if you wouldn't do this without a camera there, it's probably not for your wedding. There's so much pressure because of social media to perform, for your wedding or wedding content to be something that no one's seen before, something creative and dramatic. And while this can be a fun aspect of weddings, it shouldn't be the focus. Moments like this or staged reactions just to have a post about it, I don't think are very necessary. For example, I have so many brides that want to do a dress reveal with their bridesmaids, and this can be a really sweet moment. But when you already see your bridesmaids and get ready with them, there's no reason to have to set up the time for a staged reveal if they've already seen you. That means that you're doing that moment for the sake of photos and not for the sake of having a real moment between your people. And I just think that the staged memories aren't going to stick with you as much as the real ones. Social media has desensitized us to the ordinary moments that are often the most special. Your bridesmaid helping you with your hair, your maid of honor helping you put your earrings on. Like, those are the sweet, real moments that are often better than a really dramatic but fake reaction. Every time you see a trend or an inspiration video on social media, you want to ask yourself, will this moment make for good content or a good moment with the people that I want to enjoy these memories with? And there's something even more sad about social media's impact on weddings than this. I stumbled across this video this week of a bride who got married at Disney. So after reading the comments, I realized that this video that was posted by a friend of the bride was fake misinformation by someone who wasn't even at the wedding. They just ripped off the bride's video to try to post content that people would want to see, knowing that everyone would want to know, oh, what went wrong at this Disney wedding, and not knowing that this was not even real information by anyone who attended the wedding in the first place. I love how some of the bride's actual friends were posting, "We don't know you," and "Please don't spread misinformation about my wedding." This video got 1.2 million views, and it's entirely fake. So I just want to warn you about the damage of seeing these videos that are actually spreading misinformation about weddings. Maybe it's someone trying to profit off of helping you save money or plan your wedding and claiming that they did certain things for their wedding when they're making up numbers, or not even someone who got married in the first place ripping off someone else's content. Not all the advice that you can see on social media is accurate, and this can be really damaging for your wedding planning. That's why it's really important to trust professionals. I'm passionate about this because I do weddings every weekend, and I want everyone to be able to enjoy their wedding and not be deceived by things they might see online. Make sure you don't take wedding advice just because a video went viral or believe anything that you see about weddings online, because I'm gonna tell you the dark side of wedding content is a lot of it is not real. And you might be comparing your wedding to one that never even happened. Now, here's another side of social media impacting weddings that leads to some real regret. I have so many couples that are worried about missing a moment or not doing something on their wedding day that they've seen online. Oh, we're gonna miss out if we don't do this. Or they saw a TikTok that said, oh, this is your sign to do this at your wedding. And they try to cram all of it because they don't wanna regret missing something. You're not going to regret not doing enough. You would regret not being present. Every single trend and content moment that you see online takes time. And if you're trying to do all of them at once, you're gonna be running around on your wedding day trying to squeeze everything in and missing out on the real authentic moments that actually make your day magical. I can totally relate to that feeling of fear of missing out, not wanting to miss doing something on your wedding that would make it special. Things like a first touch, first looks with different people that you love, photo booths, and special exits. None of these things are bad, but when you try to do all of them, you're gonna end up exhausted. For example, look at this gorgeous video of this bride. She looks absolutely stunning, and she says, this is your sign to go get that second dress. She looks absolutely stunning in both dresses, and this might have been an incredible moment for her. But it doesn't have to be your sign to get a second dress. In my personal experience, I once witnessed an outfit change that went horribly wrong. All the changes to the hair and makeup, getting in and out of a new dress, ended up having the bride be out of the room for nearly an hour. And to make matters worse, they had all the guests lined up by the staircase to have this dramatic entrance of the bride revealing her second outfit. But what happened was there were so many delays with the outfit changes that the guests were standing around wanting to dance, wanting to enjoy the reception, and waiting, to the point where they were asking me as the photographer when the bride was coming out, and a lot of them saying that they wanted to leave. It completely killed the energy. I absolutely love outfit changes, and this video is stunning. But remember that every single different activity that you do for your wedding takes time. If an outfit change is something you've always dreamed about, do it. I'm not here to try to dissuade you from anything you want to do for your wedding, but to also reassure you that if you don't really want something on your wedding day, there's no pressure to do it. Don't feel like there's anything you have to do just because the internet normalized it. The last really damaging thing about social media's impact on weddings is that a lot of the things you're seeing in your wedding algorithm just aren't actually real. Whether they're extravagant weddings with ridiculous budgets that 99% of us could never afford, or they're styled shoots that were created simply for content and aren't even a real wedding day at all. And that's not even the worst of it. Here's a video I saw online the other day, and tons of people were asking, how could I have a wedding like this? It looks unbelievable, like something out of a movie. And the reason that it can be so breathtakingly perfect is because this video is made by AI. It's not even a real wedding at all. So the weddings that you're competing with or trying to look like often aren't even based out of any form of reality. A lot of the best weddings that I've ever been to would never go viral. But what was special wasn't anything extravagant about the way it looked. It was the people and the memories and really everyone wanting to have a good time and celebrate a marriage. Weddings are one of the only days where all your loved ones are together in one room, and I don't want you to miss that. No one looks back on their wedding and wishes they spent less time with their people. So I just want to help you, protect you from some of these traps and pitfalls of social media and weddings. What wedding trend do you think that social media has taken too far? I want to know your thoughts in the comments. It's important for us to stick together as we're hit constantly with unattainable wedding content online. I want you to have the very best out of your wedding day, and I'm here to help you in the process. Let me know if you have any questions about your wedding day. And if you enjoyed this video, here's another one I think you'll like. Don't forget to like and subscribe.